starting. All right, hello everybody. Welcome to stream number 50 of Retrospective. Oh my god, you guys, has it really been 50 streams? Like, how does this even compare to like Rose Guns days? Like, I really would like it if someone could compare like how many streams overall. Because I know I did break up Rose Guns days into parts, and of the 3 parts, and did I break into the 3 parts of the 4 arcs? I know the Rose Guns days got a little screwy because of the because of Tales of Arise released at around the time I was doing it, and I really want to get, so I finished the story arc before I started it. But my god, I was not expecting this game to be so huge, and yet the game doesn't feel like it's huge. Like, it feels like everything is so tightly packed. Like everything in most of the game takes place within a single day, which is not too unusual. Like, like 999 takes place literally just within 9 hours, with a couple of flashbacks. Rose Guns Days was 47. Jeez, thank you, Cuppy Force. Anyway, Archinelica was 52. Anyway, I forgot to say welcome, GA Spoiler Cheese, Armagus, and Guppy Force. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, this is gonna surpass Archinelica for sure. I can't believe how long this game is, because it doesn't feel like it. Like, we had the full week before the whole Labo incident, and I'm trying to go by, and I think it's because we've seen a lot of the same events from different people's perspectives, but it feels fresh. So that's probably why it doesn't feel like the game has been too long, even though it actually has. So yeah, thank you. Rose Guns Day is 47, Archinelica is 52. Oh my god. Anyway, last time we finished Salyu's past, and she was raised by Dr. Tenkawa. And just you mean all 4 question arcs together, Void Dweller? No, Root B's pacing was fine, Guppy Force. Root B's pacing was fine. Seriously? No. For what it was fine. Root B, the first half of it anyway, was just slice of life stuff that, with occasional mystery. It was basically Higurashi is Root B. And it did that extremely well. I loved Root B just like I loved Root A. I will say, so far, Root D, yeah, the pacing in Root D could be better. I will say that. What was called Root C was kind of a bit of a pace killer. It could have been shorter. Because once you get the idea of what's happening, he's going into oh my god, jeez. You think you're done, but it was me, Dio. No. You think not anticipating the Root Devil answer arcs that doubles the length after the twist at the end of Root D. So it was all a VR simulation. Of course, GAce, of course. Oh my god. So yeah, I do think, if you want my thoughts so far, I do think the Root D pacing could be better. Out of all the parts, if not counting C is its own thing, because it's kind of hard to. I will say it has the least good pacing out of all 3 of the main routes, for sure. Because Root B, fuck anyone who doesn't like Root B, like, especially, okay, maybe Ryukushi stuff isn't their cup of tea. It's basically a Higurashi chapter, is what Root B is. And I think it's great. It's fantastic. It does everything it wants to do super effectively. And Root D, I do think, could have been a bit shorter. I think Route D could have been much faster in terms of a lot of the things that going over the events that we already know. Like, and they do skip over a lot. They do. Like, I've noticed that they try, but we get a lot of extended scenes in flashback, and it gets kind of it's almost like a pace killer, because the situation we're in is a race against time, but at the same time we have the going back into people's memories, and you know, by now it's clear, you know, it's Natsuhiko going each person. And I know there's like, this is the first time to add some kind of gameplay into Route Double, you know, fixing the memory. And which I think was pretty fun. I really did enjoy that. But I will say a lot of it, like the lead up to it, took a bit longer than I'd like for a couple of times. But still, it doesn't change my overall opinion of the game. It still doesn't change my overall opinion. Oh, OBS had a little of a bit of a hiccup. Oh, that's not nice. It is like Matsuri Bayashi Guppy Force. It is. It totally is. That's pretty much exactly. Hello, Slew, and welcome to the stream. And uh-oh. Fucking OBS, I fucking swear! God. Let me check my internet. I'm gonna tether it. Nope. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Pair Optus is gonna get me yelling at them tomorrow. For sure. God. I do understand that, Guppy Force. I fully understand why they're doing it. But also at the same time, it's killing the slightly, and killing is probably too strong of a word. It's affecting the pace of the overall plot that we want to see. You know, like, okay, what's gonna happen? We have the, you know, the psychic life form here. And you know, who's doing all this crazy shit. Just hold on a second while I change the tether here for a second to get the computer to go from the R. There we are. I think we're back. Yep. Okay. Now it's on 4G, so this should be more stable. I don't know why, considering this is supposed to be cable internet, but it's back. So yeah, I do understand why they're doing it, and I get it, but it's kind of slowing down the overall plot of wanting to see what happens to everybody. And we've had some amazing revelations, but I think that it's really just slowing down at the same time what we want to see. Like, you know what I really think would kind of almost help the pacing? Probably just saying this randomly, it might not, when I think about it more, it might not be as good of an idea. But like, while Natsuhiko is going through some memories, like for the less important memories, during those, we could kind of flash to like a meanwhile what everyone else is doing. Like, look at maybe see what Watase is doing, or see what other characters are doing. Like, go check on Subject N inside of Kazami, or, you know, give like some kind of side missions to the other characters. Check on Moshiro, who, this poor girl, has barely had anything to say in Route D. I don't know. I think it was a bit of a pace breaker. But it's still a fantastic game. Still one of my favorites. Anyway, I spent way too long on this introduction. Let's get back into it. We go back to Watase being killed by his girlfriend. The rope wrapped around his neck was digging into his throat. Kazami put all her strength into her grip as she strangled Watase from behind. She apparently had taken the rescue rope Watase had left in Area 6's inner ring and brought it with her. All for the sake of killing Watase. It hurts, doesn't it? Then I'll put you to rest soon. Kazami's voice sounded pained. Though Watase was barely conscious, he was still able to make that out. Why? What does Kazami think I did to her? Kazami then spoke right after Watase had that thought. It was almost like she read his mind. Yep, it's to save his reputation. Ooh, I gotta see that subject end turn Kazami into a yandere. Woo! You don't understand. I'm doing this all for you. He could never understand. Kazami's deranged thoughts were beyond Watase's comprehension. When he realized he was about to die without understanding a thing, Watase heard a voice in the corner of his mind. Say, an auditory hallucination? Is it Remy again? No, that wasn't it. Watase, what wrong? You okay? It is Remy. It was telepathy from Natsuhiko. His voice was faint due to all the white noise filtering it out, but Watase could just barely make out his concerned shouts. Natsuhiko! Remy, whatever. Tachibana? Miss Tachibana is trying to kill... yeah. Hang in, Professor Tsubakiyama. Be there soon. Watase tried to hold out for them, but it didn't look like they'd make it in time. I'm sorry. Watase mentally apologized to him. It looks like this is the end of the line. For me. What? What are you apologizing for? Are you giving up? No. But I really don't think I can hold out anymore. Everything's going black. Nonsense! Are you planning on letting it end here after? I don't want to either. But I just can't. But when Watase thought that, he heard another voice. Captain! Yeah! Woo! Oh. This was no mental voice. It was actually coming from a person's throat. Kazami's strength loosened at that moment. Watase could make out Jun and Ena in the corner of his eye. They were about 5 minutes away from him, and about 5 meters away from him and Kazami. Stop it, Miss Tachibana! I've got a gun and I'm not afraid to use it. Ena took out her gun and pointed at Kazami. Oh, a gun, huh? So you were in league with Watase too? It doesn't matter if I am or not! Just let go of Captain Kasasaki already, or I'll shoot. Then please go on ahead. I'll put an end to Watase's life before you do. What? So long as you don't shoot me in the head, I'll have cut off his breathing before I die. What are you talking about, sis? What do you ask? Isn't it obvious? I'm saying I'm gonna kill Watase! What? Yep. In order to protect his good name. Kazami answered Jun's question. You see, Jun, this man is a terrorist. Huh? It's his fault. All those people died today.
Actually, more like Ukita, although I kinda could share the blame.
The one who killed those 5 people was none other than Watase! He was supposed to be a hero, and yet he...
So that's it!
Watase finally understood what Kazami had been talking about. He managed to wring his voice out of his nearly crushed throat.
Kazami! You realized I was a terrorist! So you've been trying to kill me before my crimes could come to light?
Yes. Didn't I say from the start that there were no terrorists? That's the way it should be. He will die not as a terrorist, but as a rescue worker. Watase Kasasaki, captain of Sirius's Team A, passed away in the line of duty in an accident at Labo. That is the truth that will be revealed to the world once this lockdown ends. So in order to prevent your sins from being revealed, you must die here. A faint thought entered Watase's head when he heard Kazami finish rambling to herself.
Yeah, maybe that wouldn't be so bad either.
That way at least he wouldn't sully the good name of Sirius. That way the truth about Dojima and Hiyama would most likely be lost to the world. Then the following story would be printed on tomorrow's paper. 3 rescue workers killed on duty in nuclear research facility accident. These brave men died honorably to save the lives of trapped civilians. People would then accept those distorted facts as the truth. Just like how they were all lied to about the truth behind the fire 16 years ago. Then there would be no problems for anyone aside from those directly involved.
Maybe it's the perfect way for me to atone for my sins. If that's what Kazami wants to, then...
But at that moment...
The hell are you saying, dumbass? Are you planning on breaking your promise to Yuri?
Those words spurred Watase back into action.
Kazami!
Kazami's hands trembled the moment Watase shouted. This caused her to slightly loosen her grip on the rope, allowing Watase to pull on it with all his might. Jun dashed forward at the same time. She took her army knife out and cut the rope. Woo-wee! Looks like all that time playing that mobile game when I was a little kid paid off.
Excellent work, Jun.
Watase coughed violently, feeling all the pressure on his throat suddenly relent. Woo-wee! Hell yeah! Jun shouted in victory. But Kazami let go of the rope at the exact same time. Don't interfere! And pushed June away with all her strength. Ow! Oh, darn it! June's small body was sent flying hard into the wall. She then slowly collapsed to the floor. Oh, for God's sake! Ugh. A crack then sharply echoed through the air. Oh God! Oh. Watase and Kazami looked at Eda in shock. Oh God, I would hope not, Void Dweller. Then they would be all fucking screwed if that were true. Eda had apparently fired a bullet toward Kazami's feet. That's your last warning shot. Hesitation rose to Kazami's face for a second. She then picked up Sub-Jan's body and ran off. I knew it wouldn't be this easy. Hold it! Anna moved to pursue Kazami. Watase immediately called for her to stop.
Teach, don't!
Huh?
You don't have to follow her. It's too dangerous to chase her all alone.
But Captain Kasasaki...
That's enough. We should be more worried about Moribe now.
Watase looked over at June. She was lying out limply on the floor. She'd apparently hit her head.
Let's just take Moribe with us and regroup with the others. It'll be better for us to stay in a group.
Anna fell silent at the same time they heard Kazami running for Area 1. After a short silence, Watase heard Natsuka's telepathy echo in his head.
Say, are you okay? Yeah, somehow. I've also found the situation. I see. Kazami's been completely consumed by the malice. How are things on your end? We met up with Salyu. She wasn't infected with... We group it in the control room and figure out what to do. The control room? Got it. I'll be heading over there with Teach and Moribe.
Watase finished answering him, then turned to Anna.
Let's go, Teach. We'll rendezvous with Natsuko and the others in the control room.
Yes. Anna finally nodded. Watase then carried June on his back and started making his way to Area 4. Making his way to Area 4. Here we go. Information. After seeing the circumstances through static-filled vision, Natsuko returned to his own body and took a deep breath.
I contacted Watase and the others. I told them to regroup in the control room.
The control room?
It seems we can steal brain cells' root authority with the hacking software Mum prepared. So once we retrieve that software, we'll gather with everyone in the control room.
Fine by me, but... Isn't that Watase man our enemy?
Oh boy, Salyu, you have missed the entire plot here. No, he's our friend now. Sort of. Salyu, I know you might not be able to forgive him, but could you promise not to attack him just for now? He had an evil brain parasite. We need his cooperation to get everyone out of here. If we can steal Brain Cell's root authority, I wonder if we can steal Brain Cell's root double authority. Hey, Yuri. Hey. Ha 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 ha.
Natsuhiko, I swear. Thank you, Cheers.
We need his cooperation to get everyone out of here.
わかった。今は夏彦の言う通りにする。
Understood. I'll do as you say, Natsuhiko.
ありがとう、サリュ。
Thank you, Salyu.
And after saying that, Natsuhiko used sense of sympathy on Ukita again? Oh, I see. Just to talk. His connection with Ukita was plagued with noise as well. Natsuhiko mustered all his strength to send telepathy to Ukita.
おじさん、聞こえますか？
Mr. Ukita, can you hear me? Huh? Can manage. Yeah, you? Happened.
立花さんを除く全員の悪意を消去できました。一度制御室に集合しましょう。
With the exception of Miss Tachibana, everyone's malice has been erased. Let's regroup at the control room for now.
シェルターは扉が壊されて、もう安全じゃないですから、真城も連れてきてください。
The shelter's no longer safe with its door broken, so please take Moshiro with you, and I swear if a single hair on her head is harmed, I will erase all of your memories since birth, and you will be nothing but a drooling infant. I swear, no harm will come to her. Good, then we have an understanding.
Moshiro was sleeping in the shelter under Ukita's protection. Ukita responded with a strained voice.
Control room, right? Roger that.
It appeared he managed to get through to him. Natsuhiko returned to his body once more and reported to Yuri and Salyu.
おじさんたちにも制御室に来るように言っておいた。
I told Mr. Ukita to bring Moshiro with him into the control room.
僕らは一度母さんの研究室に行ってからハッキングソフトを持って制御室に向かおう。
We'll head to Mum's office first and bring the hacking software to the control room.
わかったよ。
Understood.
それじゃあまた私が夏彦をおんぶする。
And then
早く
I'll carry you on my back again. Hurry.
Right. What's up? Nothing. I just wanted to tell you again this is all your fault, Mr. Ukita. Did you really have to make me feel even more guilty than I already do? Considering how all our lives are still in danger, yes. Oh.
Thank you for that. Cheers. There was no time to be embarrassed about appearances, so Natsuhiko did as Salyu said.
Salyu caught. Away!
And thus they went to Area 5 and headed to Miyoko Tenkawa's office. They searched inside the room.
母さんが言うには部屋の奥の棚の下の方に。
Mom said it's on the lower shelf farthest back into the room.
And it was locked just as she had said.
夏彦、どいて。
Jeez, what is it? Is this the return of the Higurashi console arc's gun door? Except it's a gun cabinet. Natsuhiko, out of the way.
あ、
Huh? Oh!
So you kicked the cabinet door open. And thus the stuffed animal-shaped device tumbled out.
アリス。
Huh? Alice?
いや、アリスと同型のアームズだよ。
No, it's an arms unit that's the same model as Alice.
って、そういえばサリュ、アリスはどうしたんだ？
Wait, now that you mention it, what did happen to Alice? Did Alice reveal herself to be the traveler or something and then just go off on her own?
壊れると嫌なので隠してある。第4エリアの女子トイレの中に。
I didn't want to break her, so I hid her in the girls' restroom in Area 4.
なるほど。渡瀬が見つけられないわけだ。
I see. That way Watase couldn't find her, huh? Well, pop goes the weasel.
このアーム
Let's
ズ
go!
アリスちゃん2号は私が持っていくね。
In that case, I'll take this arms unit. Alice number 2 with me then.
あ、制御室に急ごう。
Yes, let's hurry to the control room! Hi-ho, Salyu! Away! Oh, wait a second.
But right as Natsuko said that, and they were about to leave the room.
There's a math problem on the board. My glasses are telling me, and my student heart are telling me to solve it.
A note posted on the wall suddenly caught Natsuko's attention. Informational Field Self-Awareness Development Experiment. 9:16, 6 a.m.
なあユーリ、今日母さんは何かの実験をしようとしてたのか。
Hey, Yuri. Was Mom trying to run some sort of experiment this morning?
Yes.
それで私も今朝早くから検査を受けてたんだよ。
I had to take a health exam extremely early this morning because of that experiment.
そうなのか。じゃあ、自我情報力場展開実験って何のことだ？
Is that so? And what exactly is this informational field self-awareness development experiment about? Aside from effaced. Effaced. Ifsade. I don't know. It's a terrible acronym.
説明が難しいんだけど、
It's hard to explain, but...
簡単に言うと、魂を作る実験だよ。
Yep, here we go, the artificial soul. I was wondering when this would come up, because that was too cool of a concept not to actually amount to something. That is just so badass. Simply put, it's an experiment to create a spirit.
魂を作る実験。
To create a spirit?
For some reason, Natsuko got horribly caught up on those words. He knew this wasn't exactly the time to talk about it, but he couldn't help but ask questions.
Oh, I feel my 999 heritage coming on. I must ask questions relating to science in life or death situation.
魂を作る実験ってどういう意味だ？母さんはここで何をしようとしていたんだ？
Creating a spirit? What does that mean? What's Mom trying to do here?
ちょっと待って夏彦。それは今確認しなければならないこと。
Hold on, Natsuko. Is that something you need to know right now?
Why, yes it is, Salyu. There's no running timer on the screen, so it's fine.
わからないけど、なんだか気になるんだ。悪いけどユーリ、かいつまんで説明してくれ。
I don't know, but it does kind of bother me. I'm sorry, Yuri. Could you give me a rough explanation for me, please?
わかったよ。じゃあ説明するね。
Okay. I'll explain. Yuri quickly began to explain.
まずこれは博士の受け売りなんだけど、世界には BC 粒子が満ち満ちているよね。
Well, first of all, this is secondhand information from the professor. But this world is filled with BC particles.
当然、人の脳の中にも高エネルギーの BC 粒子が満ちてる。
And of course, even the human brain is filled with high energy BC particles.
脳内の BC 粒子は脳に影響を及ぼすし、BC 粒子も脳から影響を受ける。実体もないのに確かに存在している。
Intracerebral BC particles affect the brain, and are affected by the brain. They have no substance, but they certainly exist.
これって昔からよく語られるあるものに似てない？
Doesn't that sound similar to something often talked about in the past?
意識。いや、それが魂か。
Consciousness. No. The spirit?
そう。もし魂というものが実在するとしたら、それは脳内に満ちる BC 粒子のことなんじゃないかって博士は考えたんだ。
Yes. The professor thought that if what we call the spirit were to actually exist, it might consist of the BC particles that fill the brain. Oh my god, what? Oh shit, I just realized something. What if the possessed Kazami tries to take control of that and like freaking Subject N is reborn within that machine by copying the image of her that's left inside Kazami's brain? Ooh, shit. Then she'll truly become a freaking god. Oh my god. Wow. That sentiment closely resembled the things that subject N inside of what Sanukita had said.
じゃあ仮に脳の外に高エネルギーの BC 粒子の塊ができれば、それは魂になるのか。
Then let's say you were able to create a lump of high energy BC particles outside of the brain. Would that make a spirit?
そう、それを確認しようとしたのが今日の実験だったの。
Would it indeed? That was the purpose of today's experiment.
実験の内容はまず WX 粒子増幅器を使って N エリアに500ミリスカラーバリュー前後の WX 粒子力場を発生させる。
An artificially induced Boltzmann brain. That's crazy. God, this is so cool. The experimental procedure was to use a WX particle amplifier to create roughly 500 MSV WX particle field in area N.
でも WX 粒子には何の情報も載っていない。ただのエネルギーの塊。言ってみれば、空っぽの魂だよね。
Yeah. Oh boy. But WX particles are merely lumps of energy without any sort of information. An empty spirit, so to speak.
だからその後、私が N エリアに入って何時間も PC を使い続けるの。
But afterwards, I was to enter Area N and continue using BC for several hours.
BC? 誰に対して？
BC? On whom?
誰に対してでもないよ。無差別テレパシー。
Nobody. Just untargeted telepathy.
何のためにそんなことを。
Why do that?
つまり、博士が実験したかったのはこういうことだよ。
Basically, this is what the professor wanted to test.
もし私の脳内の全情報エネルギーを BC によって脳外に放出した場合、
If I took all my intracerebral information energy and emitted it outside my brain with BC,
そこには私の魂がもう一つできるのか。
would that create a copy of my spirit? Uh-oh. Oh god, if they try to copy Subject N. Oh no. That would be like the end of the world. Something like an electric current ran down Natsuko's spine as he heard that question. He felt as there was some sort of truth he never realized hidden within Yuri's words.
それで魂ってのはできたのかな。
So, were you able to make a spirit then?
できてないと思うよ。実験
Yeah,
が
they
始まる
couldn't start the
前に
experiment.
この事件が起きちゃったから。
Oh god, but it's all ready to start. Oh shit, fuck. Oh god. Oh god. Yep, the final boss is definitely gonna be a fucking final boss. Oh wow. I don't think so. These didn't happen before the experiment could start, so... Before Yuri could finish, a voice abruptly echoed inside Natsuko's head.
Stop! Huh?
Natsuko gasped.
止まれって。
Stop. What? Yuri and Salyu both opened their eyes and looked at Natsuko.
今ヒコリテレパシー使った。
Hikorin, did you use telepathy just now?
違う、使ってない。
No, I didn't.
That's right. Oh, did they just do it? Because they were in the... That's right, Natsuko didn't use telepathy at all. And yet all three of them heard that voice. A voice that clearly sounded like Natsuko's telepathy.
No, that's not all that's strange. Why would I get my own telepathy?
Oh my god! The moment that thought crossed his mind, the voice echoed once more.
I'll wreck your brain!
Oh god, we have... Oh god, oh god. We have evil Natsuko. Oh god. Jesus Christ. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Wreck it, wreck it, wreck it!
It was telepathy intense enough to shake their very minds. Oh god!
なんだこれなんなんだ
Because they were in the fucking area N. Oh god. When they went inside Salyu's mind. Oh no.
What is this? What's going on?
As he screamed, Natsuko suddenly remembered. He had fired out telepathy before. It was from back. Oh, thank God. It was back from when he ran away with Moshiro in his arms as Watase attacked him. Oh, God. Natsuko had fired intense telepathy in order to freeze Watase in his tracks.
Stop! Ugh.
Natsuko used command. That was
telepathy from back then. Why are we hearing it now?
For a moment, he had no idea what was going on. Then he remembered one of Anna's lectures.
テレパシーによって発生した BC のエネルギーは発生と同時に減衰し始めるけれどすぐゼロになるわけではないわ。
BC energy created by telepathy starts decaying after its sent. But it's not like it fades to zero immediately.
つまり超強力なテレパシーは対象者がいようがいまいがしばらくその場にとどまりうる。
So in other words, with or without a target, extraordinarily strong BC can remain in place for a while.
僕のテレパシーが残り続けて
My telepathy is lingering?
さっきの声って夏彦が前に使ったテレパシーなの？
Was that voice telepathy you used before?
ああなんだか知らないけどそれが戻ってきたみたいだ
Yes. I don't know why, but it looks like my lingering will has come back.
情報エネルギーが残っちゃってたのかな？めったにない現象なんだけど。
Maybe the information energy stayed around. It's a rare occurrence, but it does. Before Yuri could finish. What the fuck? Another Yuri appeared in the middle of the room.
うわ
Oh, holy crap! Hello, other Yuri. How are you doing? I wasn't, I mean, they have the real Yuri and my mind Yuri and oh god. This is kind of awkward. I never really expected the two of you to meet. Yuri? Meet Yuri. Mental version. Oh, bother. Oh!
私がいる。
There's another me. What? Okay, what the actual fuck is going on here? It was some blurry, surreal visage.
A phantom?
With Natsuko at a loss for words, the Phantom Yuri spoke. I'm sorry for deceiving you for so long.
だけど、もう私がいなくても大丈夫なはずだよ。
But I'm sure you'll be okay without me now.
この数日の間に気づいたでしょ。ヒコリンは一人じゃないって。
You've noticed it these past few days, haven't you? You're not alone, Hikorin. His words jogged Natsuko's memory.
これ有利の幻が消えた時の
This is from the time Yuri's phantom disappeared.
今度は私のテレパシーが戻ってきたの。
No, my telepathy's come back. There was the telepathy Yuri had used a few hours ago to separate Natsuko from the Phantom. It was high-grade telepathy that worked not only to cause auditory hallucination, but a visual one as well. And as soon as they had realized what happened, the Phantom disappeared. The kids murmured in dumbfounded shock.
どうして何度もこんなことが
Why did this happen over and over?
どう うしてだろう。
I wonder why.
WX 粒子が蔓延している状況下で私たちが何度も PC を使ったからかな。
Perhaps it's because we've used PC repeatedly in a WX particle-rich environment.
情報エネルギーが残留しやすい環境だし、
Such an environment would indeed make it easier for information energy to linger.
そうか。それだけならいいんだけど。
I see. Hopefully that's all it was and not an awful portent of things to come.
原因が分かれば別にいい。今はそんなことよりやらなければならないことがある。
As long as you know the cause, it doesn't really matter. There are more important issues at hand.
おしゃべりはいい加減切り上げて先に行くべき。
We should finish the idle chatter and continue moving forward.
そうだな。
You're right.
Indeed, they couldn't just stand there forever. The three kids took Alice number 2 with them and they headed toward the control room. Heart and pain. Meanwhile, why does they carry June as he headed for the control room with Anna?
重くない隊長さん。
Are you sure she isn't heavy, Captain Kasasaki?
ああ、平気だ。
Yep, no problems.
Though if he were to be honest, his body was so exhausted that it was like taking genuine effort to carry her. His leg was also still in pain from being kicked by Salyu, but he did his best to endure it.
I deserve at least this much pain anyway.
Just when Watase thought that, he heard June groaning from behind him. The sound of Watase and Anna's voices seemed to have woken her.
目覚めたか。
You awake?
隊長、
Captain!
隊長に抱えられてたの私。
Wait. Y'all are carrying me?
ああ、気を失ってたもんでな。
Yeah, had to after you lost consciousness back there.
そうなんだ。
Say.
これから制御室でみんなと合流する。もうすぐそこだから、このまま背負われとけ。
We're meeting up with the others in the control room now. We'll be there soon, so I'll keep on carrying you the rest of the way.
そうする。
Okay, sure. June hesitated for a moment but decided to go along with what he said. The three of them continued traveling for a while in silence. June eventually broke the ice.
さっき夢を見たよ。
I just had a dream.
夢？気絶している間にか？
You dreamt? You mean when you were passed out?
さあ、どうかな。もう少し前かもしれない。
Well, I don't know, really. It wasn't proper like. Maybe it was a little earlier than that? June said that uncertainly. Odyssey was still curious, but decided to ask a different question.
どんな夢だよ。
What was the dream about?
子供の頃の夢。
Oh, it was from when I was a kid.
9年前、6名私立団地のガス爆発事故にあって、レスキュー隊に命を救われた時の夢だよ。
A dream of the day 9 years ago, when I got caught up in a gas explosion accident in the Rokame Municipal Apartment Complex. And I was saved by a rescue worker. Watase gasped when he heard that. Watase is just figuring this out now.
それって。
Wait, you mean?
ねえ隊長、ようやくわかったよ。
Hey, Captain. Now I finally figured it out.
隊長があの時のヒーローだったんだね。
Y'all were the hero who rescued me back then, weren't you?
覚えてる？あの時も私は隊長に運んでもらったんだ。
Don't y'all remember? Y'all carried me out of that room and got me to safety. Watase silently nodded in response to June's whispers.
覚えてるよ。お前が配属されて顔を思い出した。
Yeah, I do. I recognized you as soon as I saw your face when you were first assigned to my team.
どうして言ってくれなかったの？
Why didn't y'all say nothing, Captain?
言えるわけないだろう。
How could I?
俺はもうお前が思うヒーローなんかじゃないんだ。
I'm no longer the hero you think I am.
そんなことないよ。
Oh, shucks, Captain. That ain't true. June then spoke to Watase as if to break herself free from her sorrow.
隊長はみんなを助けるため必死になってくれたじゃない。
Y'all worked your hardest to save everyone's lives, didn't you?
隊長は今も私の憧れたあのヒーローだよ。
Y'all are still the hero I admired even now. Ah! Watase couldn't nod to that declaration.
A hero? Me?
June had no idea what was to come. That Watase planned on going back to Q with Yuri in tow once they got out of there.
If I don't,
Here we go, come on, Watase, don't do it! Watase didn't speak any further. Nor did June or Anna. In the end, the silence between them all remained unbroken. And they made their way out of the connecting passageway. Purpose of power. Once Natsuko's group made it to the control room, they found Ukita and Moshiro already there.
マシロ、
Moshiro! Salyu rushed up to Moshiro as soon as she saw her.
マシロ、どうしてこんな。
Moshiro, how could this happen? Salyu looked at Moshiro tearfully. Apparently your blood transfusion was over since the kit had been disconnected, but Moshiro was still unconscious. Salyu's calls were left unanswered.
誰がマシロをこんなに傷つけたの？
Who did this to Moshiro?
それは
well,
Oh, goddamn it, I accidentally skipped through. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I did. As Natsuko stumbled with his words, Anna and Juna, Watase, Anna and Juna arrived. Oh, boy. Watase let June down and spoke.
夏彦、
Natsuko?
For some reason, Natsuko couldn't say a word. But before things went completely silent, Yuri spoke up.
これで8人揃いましたね。
So, 8 of us have been gathering now.
あとは橘さんだけ。
Yes, so Mr. Chibana's the only. Salyu interrupted Anna.
待って、
Wait.
私は正直全然状況がわからない。誰でも構わないから説明を要求する。
I honestly don't understand anything that's going on. Someone explain, anyone.
なぜ真白はこんな重傷を負っているの？
Why is Moshiro so heavily injured?
エナは何者なの？なぜ私たちに心を閉ざしていたの？
Who exactly are you, Anna? Why did you close your heart to us? Salyu, you missed so much.
ウキタは内通者だったの？違うの？
Ukita, you were the insider, weren't you?
ジュンは全員のレスキュー隊員なの？それともテロリストの仲間なの？
Ukita, you were the insider, weren't you? June, are you upstanding rescue worker? Or another terrorist?
そしてその男、渡瀬。
And you, what to say? So you glared at him.
あなたがテロリストだということだけは疑う余地はないけれど。
You're a terrorist beyond a shadow of a doubt, but
真白を傷つけたのはあなたなの？
were you the one who hurt Moshiro?
だとしたら私はやっぱり
Uh-oh.
あなたを許すことができない。
If so, then I definitely cannot forgive you. Salyu's stifled voice echoed in the quiet room.
待て、落ち着けサリュー。
Whoa! Calm down there, Salyu.
落ち着けって、これが落ち着いていられるわけがない。
Calm down. How do you expect me to calm down?
答えて渡せ。あなたは今日何をしたの？
Answer me, Watase. What have you done today?
俺は
Watase stuck into silence with a bitter look on his face.
Crap. I knew this would happen.
He understood how Salyu felt, but they couldn't afford to waste time here.
It'll take way too much time to explain everything from the beginning. But we can get it to understand with just a rough explanation.
As Natsuko hesitated, Watase softly started to speak.
サリュー、お前の言う通りだ。
Salyu, you're exactly right.
やめろ渡せ。
What to say? Don't.
Watase ignored Natsuko's warning and continued.
俺がその子を傷つけたんだ。
I wounded that girl.
Seriously, Jace. Yeah, Salyu is that player who skipped all the cutscenes and only cares about the gameplay. Yeah, that's Salyu, all right.
I wounded that girl.
どういう事情があったにせよ、俺がその子を撃ったのは事実だ。
Regardless of the circumstances, the truth stands that I shot her.
すまない。
I'm sorry.
For a second, Natsuko thought he saw intense killing intent emanating from Salyu's small body.
許さない。
Unforgivable. Everyone immediately started to hold Salyu back.
やめなさい三宮さん。仕方ない事情があったのよ。
Stop it, Miss Sanomiya!
There were circumstances beyond his control.
そうだよルイーズちゃん。
That's right, Louise.
この男は確かにテロリストだが、その一方で
True, this man may be a terrorist, but on the other hand,
うるさい。どんな事情があってもこの男だけは許すわけにはいかない。
shut up. To hell with your circumstances! I'll never forgive this man!
Salyu shouted and started hitting Watase.
Oh god, that hurts. I forgot your super strength.
Oh god. Ooh, wow. Salyu's fist sank into Watase's face. Her leg into his stomach. Yep. Oh, wow. Yep. Just get it all out of your system. Watase gave no resistance and allowed Salyu to keep hitting him. Anna frantically held Salyu back and Yuri screamed bitterly.
お願いやめて。
Please stop!
隊長さんがマシロを撃ったのは BC のせいなの。BC で悪意を。
Captain Kasasaki only shot Moshiro because of BC. He was infected with malice because...
うるさい。うるさい。うるさい。
Shut up! Nobody could stop Salyu. Natsuko thought desperately.
Is there nothing we can do to get Salyu to understand? Some way to get her to see the whole story of what happened today? Come on, I just have to go even further beyond.
But most of what happened was beyond describing. The reason why Watase became a terrorist. Why Yuri felt those past 9 years in confinement. When Moshiro felt these past 9 years to be watching over Natsuko. When actions brought Jun, Anna, and Ukita to this moment.
It's impossible to explain it all.
Words alone could not truly convey all their feelings. But in the moment that thought crossed Natsuko's mind, he recalled a word Yuri had just said moments ago.
BC! That's it. With BC, we can convey all the feelings that words alone cannot. To everyone here.
Natsuko took that flash of information and concentrated on it. He recalled what he'd heard in class. BC isn't limited to conveying voices and emotions. Theoretically, it can convey sight and other senses as well. It can even convey a large amount of information instantaneously.
That's it. The opposite of sense of sympathy.
Oh my god!
I'll do the reverse of reading memories. I'll convey my memories to everyone else.
Woo! Not even Natsuko himself knew that was the correct thing to do. Perhaps that was nothing more than him abusing his abilities however he saw fit.
It's okay, you're not the freaking BC police.
Well, actually...
But it's probably the only way I can put a stop to this fight.
That determination roused Natsuko's memory. His sharper concentration caused his senses to fade. Every sight he saw and every sound he heard up until now came forth from the back of his mind.
Salyu!
Salyu gasped and turned around. And during that fleeting, ever so short moment,
みんな見てくれ。
Salyu, everyone, behold!
これがここにいる8 8人の辿ってきた道だ。
These are the routes that brought all of eight of us here.
Natsuko put all his strength into using BC. Just then, his brain loaded its information onto BC particles and released them into the world. Without Natsuko confirming any characteristic brain waveforms, the non-directional BC, this untargeted telepathy reached everyone's brains. Oh wow. The memories depicted in Natsuko's brain. Everyone's minds connected to experiencing the same things. They're the same perspectives and same senses. Watsuse's past, Yuri's feelings, Mashiro's history, and everyone else. Woo! By your powers combined! Let's go! And everyone's personal experiences of today. Watsuse's terrorist plot and its failure. The systems of Subject N and her malice. The bomb's time limit. Kazami's current status. And all that information rose up in the span of a split second, and then... vanished.
Did I get through to everyone?
Oh god. Natsuko eased off his concentration and his senses returned. Oh god. That music is so scary. And before his eyes he saw Salyu and the others standing still in shock. That was... Captain Kasusaki's past! And now, there we go. Everyone got caught up on everything that happened. They muttered with hollow voices.
No, not just his. Yuri's memories, and Natsuko's memories, and more. Did I do it?
Natsuko turned to look at Salyu with bated breath. She spoke with a shamed look on her face. Not fair.
Not fair.
I don't understand the minds of others, and yet, for the first time, I understood people's feelings. Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa! Even that man's Watase's. Oh my god! Hello, Devon Figo. Oh my god. Salyu glared at Watase. Lieutenant, I mean, I understand you now, but just a little bit. How you grieved over Wataru's death, how you harbored rage toward Labo, and why you became a terrorist.
全力を尽くしたという事実も
What must be going through her mind right now? And the truth of how after Natsuko erased your memories, you exerted all your effort into saving everyone.
それでも許す気にはとてもなれないけど
I still don't feel like forgiving you. We're still gonna be rivals.
今だけは殴らないでおいてあげる
But just for now, I'll hold off hitting you. Natsuko clenched his fist firmly at those words.
感謝する
Thank you.
Once they spoke with genuine respect. Genuine regret, sorry. Natsuko whispered to Salyu.
ありがとうサリ
Thank you, Salyu.
Huh? Salyu nodded ambiguously. Natsuko shared the knowledge he had with everybody in the room. There was not as if he had conveyed every single thing he had observed. He tried to hide things that some would not want others to know about, and he only intended to convey the parts relevant to each individual's beliefs. Perfect. And as a result, perhaps everyone's mutual understanding was a bit lacking in some regards. But
I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure everyone here can come to terms with each other at least a little, regardless. Oh God, what have I done?
that was what he had hoped. This is incredible. Even if they couldn't understand each other, they could at least come to terms with each other. Everyone's tense expressions softened ever so slightly.
サリュちゃん確かに隊長さんはマシロンを撃ったけど
Say, Captain Kasasagi did indeed shoot Moshiro, but
でもね気絶していたマシロンを救助して手当てしたのも隊長さんなんだよ
but Juno was also Captain Kasasagi that rescued her when she fainted and treated her injuries.
分かってる
I know. Salyu switched her gaze to Moshiro.
それがなければやはり許すことは
If it weren't for that, then I really wouldn't be able to forgive. Natsuko looked at Moshiro's too, and then he noticed something. Her eyes were slowly opening.
真っ白
Moshiro?
夏彦
Not Natsuko! Hell yeah! Woo! I'm back, bitches! Finally, I'm back in the friggin' story!
真っ白目が覚めたのか
Moshiro, you're awake!
Yes! Well, I do know that in the Infinity series, some of the I think in Ever17, pretty much everyone was involved. I just think Ever17 had issues with, there being an antagonist in the ending. Yep, Coco was also awake. God damn it. Oh, God. I think the finale of Ever17, I think went a bit silly in that they could have done something to have some kind of, I don't know, the fact that Lieblich was taken care of off screen. I loved everything resolving all the family issues, and that is the heart of Ever17. And all the families involved involved the vast majority of everyone there, but leaving the android robot girls plot completely unresolved. I don't know if Uchikoshi ever gave an explanation for what happened to her in the end, in the true ending, and just having Lieblich taken out off screen was just that didn't sit well with me. But the core of Ever17, the two family stories, is something I won't forget. Was done fucking phenomenally. I loved every second of it, of the romances of Takashi, and oh my god, and Sugumi, and also you and like the mother-daughter relationship between the two Yus, and how she talked to Takashi about that. Oh really? The trauma CDs for Ever17 covered that? That's incredible. If someone ever put that on YouTube, I'd love to look at those sometime. Oh wow, that's incredible. I will look into that, GAs. Because, yeah. I'm glad that they did something about that. And of course, Remember11, I think the characters were involved enough. Except, of course, you know who. Except who had one purpose in the story and one alone. And, but yeah, I think Remember11 had it well enough. Remember11's only issues are the you can't piece together the story without outside information. And but once you do, it's fucking mind-blowing. Like the real plot. It's fucking amazing. It's literally a gigantic SCP entry. Is what it is what Remember11 is. And I love SCP. And it's just so cool once you realize that. But that's Remember11's only flaw, is that you need outside information to understand what the story was trying to say and trying to do. And of course, the part of Remember11 that I really love is also kind of a fault in it, in that it lets you imagine your own part 3 story, your own self chapter. Like I remember what I said I liked self route to be, is that freaking Satoru self, the Satoru that self created, basically would get to become his own person. And at the same time, the original Satoru would resolve his beef with Self. You know, Self didn't even do the things that they did on purpose. And that's somehow, and like basically, that's somehow being conveyed between all parties. And of course, Satoru Self, like becoming his own person and ending up happily ever after with her. That's my imagined self route for Remember11. But yeah, these games are all great. they all have some issues, but what visual novel doesn't? You know, what visual novel doesn't have some issues? Like the vast majority of everything is really fantastic, and they have unforgettable moments. That's what you come here for, like just amazing characters and cool moments. Really, that's what makes up stories. Anyway, I'm just gonna take a quick bathroom break on that note, and I will be right back. Thank you. And yes, Void Dweller, who could forget about the you name jokes? Ever17 was such a journey. Seriously. Seriously. God, I'm not gonna forget Ever17 for sure. Yeah, it was slow. A lot of it was slow, but again, the character moments. That's what you really, you know, that's what make a story, is the character moments. Just stuff that, you know, shows you who these people are as people and interacting with each other and how they play off of each other. At least that's what it does for me. Anyway, Moshiro's back! Fucking finally! Moshiro nodded groggily and quietly stood up.
先生、皆さん。
Salyu! Miss Anna! Gosh! Did someone get the number of that truck?
私も全部見てきました。
I saw the whole thing just now too!
私が倒れている間に何が起きたのか。さらに。
I saw what happened. Oh, sorry. I saw what happened while I was unconscious. And everyone's passed too.
Oh, wonderful. That means we don't have to waste time telling each other.
Moshiro then looked at Yuri.
そして、ユーリが過ごした9年間も。
And everything that happened to you these past 9 years, Yuri!
Moshiro。
Moshiro. When Yuri said her name, tears spilled from Moshiro's eyes. Yuri! Moshiro hugged Yuri. Oh my god.
生きてたんだね。生きててくれたんだね。
You're alive! You survived!
マシロン。
Moshiro.
ごめんね。何も知らなくて。
I'm sorry. I didn't know a thing.
私だけが辛い思いをしてるなんて思って。
I thought I was the only one who had to live with bitter feelings.
ユーリは誰にも何も言えなくて。ずっとこの地下で9年間も。
But Yuri, you were to stay down here for 9 years, unable to tell anyone anything.
いいんだよ、マシロン。
It's okay, Moshiro. Tears spilled from Yuri's eyes as well.
私なんかのために泣いてくれてありがとう。
Thanks for finding even someone like me worthy of your tears. Yuri! Oh god.
私、マシロンに会えて。
Oh god, Yuri! Don't say things like that.
友達でよかった。
I'm so glad I met you, Moshiro. I'm so glad that we're friends.
大好きだよ、マシロン。
I love you, Moshiro. Me too. Me too. The two girls hugged each other in tears. Natsuko and the others watched them silently. Nobody said a thing. Because without a word, the two girls' feelings were conveyed to everyone else. Lock up. Eventually, after the two girls had stopped crying. Sorry. Moshiro shamefully spoke to the others.
いや、皆さんお恥ずかしいところを見せました。
Oh man, I'm sorry you guys had to see something so embarrassing. Hello, Mirage, welcome to the stream. By the time she said that with an embarrassed smile, Moshiro was back to the same girl she usually was.
いいのよ、トバさん。思いっきり泣くべき場面。
It's okay, Miss Toba. That's the perfect time to cry your eyes out.
美しい光景だったね。
Yeah, it was a beautiful sight to see.
少し焼ける。
Somewhat jealous. Everybody loves Moshiro. Everybody loves Moshiro. I ship it. Not the time, Moribe. Thank you for that, GAs. I knew someone was going to make that comment. I knew it. Everybody loves Moshiro, and why wouldn't you? Who doesn't love Moshiro? Monsters, that's who. Like, God. so glad. Moshiro, you deserve the world. Seriously. You deserve the entire fucking world. Moshiro and Yuri blush to hear the girl's words.
Oh, why is nobody hugging me?
Oh, that's because your terrorist plot just killed a whole bunch of people. For completely no freaking reason.
Oh.
Watase and Ukita said nothing. Moshiro appeared to be afraid of them, but he seemed to be holding it back. With everyone's feelings in mind, Natsuko spoke up.
皆さん、おかげでようやく8人足並みが揃いましたけど。
Okay, it looks like I appear to be the leader here, even though we have an experienced rescue worker. Guys, the 8 of us had managed to come together thanks to all of our hard work. But
知っての通り、未だ全員揃って脱出できるかどうか怪しい状況です。
as you all know, it's still doubtful if we can all get out of here together or not, given our current situation.
Everyone's faces froze at that statement.
爆弾のことだね。
Because of the bomb, right?
そう。渡瀬が仕掛けた爆弾がゼロエリアに眠っているんです。
Yes, the bomb, what as they set, and that Ukita got for us, is sleeping in Area 0. Okay, fine. I get it. It's my fault, okay? Stop blaming me. I'm trying to fix it. It's okay, old man. We know you didn't mean to get all these people killed and in danger. We're just trying to make the best of it now. Oh. Yes, the bomb waters, they said, is sleeping in Area 0.
Watase spoke uncomfortably in response to Natsuko.
しかも爆弾が爆発するのは核兵器解放のわずか1分後。
Furthermore, the bomb's set to explode just 1 minute after the bulkheads open.
Natsuko glanced at Brain Cell's monitor. It displayed the time 18:19.
あと40分足らずでこの施設は吹き飛んじゃうのか。
In just under 40 minutes, the facility's gonna be blown sky high. Thanks to Natsuko's untargeted telepathy, not even Moshiro need to be brought up to speed. Thank God. Everyone had the same information and spoke their own opinions. Jeez. That's great. We have the whole cast together except for Kazami, who's unfortunately going to serve as the final boss here.
立花さんを捕まえて悪意を消去することができれば全員揃って脱出できるんじゃ。
If we got Miss Tachibana and erase our malice, can't we all escape together?
BC で立花風見を呼ぶことはできない。
Can't you use BC to call Kazami Tachibana?
難しいんじゃないかな。各エリアの WX 粒子エネルギー量はもう1ミリスカラーバリュー未満まで下がってるし。
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. That might be a little difficult. WX particle energy levels in each area have already dropped down as low as 1 MSV.
いつの間にそんなに。
When did they get that low?
ついさっきかな。いつからか1時間あたり2000ミリスカラーバリューくらいずつ下がってたみたい。
Just now, I guess. Looks like it's been dropping around 2,000 MSV an hour for some time.
それもうなずける。
I agree with that assessment.
And meanwhile, Moshiro's, I deserve the world? Oh my god! So what?
Oh, god damn it, Moshiro, for the last time, not everything is a freaking JoJo reference.
Yes, it is, and you can't convince me otherwise! Oh my god, thank you for that, GA. I had to read that one.
みんな、あれを見たまえ。
Everyone, look at that.
Ukita pointed at Brain Cell's monitor.
お忘れかもしれないが、ブレインセルのモニターには
You may have forgotten, but Brain Cell's monitor
核兵器の解放予想とともに N エリアの WX 粒子エネルギー量が表示される。
has indicators for the estimated lockdown end time and WX particle energy level in Area N.
現在 N エリアのエネルギー量は2789ミリスカラバリュー。 しかもどんどん下がっている。
Area N's current energy level is 2789 MSV. It's decreasing rapidly.
Now that he mentioned it, the monitor did indeed display that value. But the value began decreasing to 2788, 87, 86 MSV. Once the value reached 0 MSV, the buckets would probably open.
なるほど。N エリアがあそこまで減衰してるなら、他の各エリアがそんなに低いのもわかるな。
I see. If Area N's energy levels have decreased that much, then it makes sense that the other areas are so low.
ここまで粒子が減衰しちゃうとエリアを挟んでの通信は無理だろうね。
With particle levels this low, area-to-area communication might be impossible.
それに風見はかなりひどく悪意にやられちまってた。仮にテレパシーが届いても来てくれるかどうか。
Also, the malice has gotten Kazami pretty bad. Even if you're able to get telepathy through to her, I doubt she'd come here.
Okay, let's all calm down and take a deep breath. Hamon! Sando! Ripple! Sunlight Yellow Overdrive!
Is she okay? Oh, she's just back to her normal self.
Thank you for that, Hollow Mirage. I just had to do that one. And now for G-Aces.
Everyone, look at this. I brought up something on the monitor.
And Okita brings up a photo of Miyoko in a seductive pose.
What the fuck? Wrong folder! Wrong folder! Mr. Okita, I swear, if you so much as glance at my mum one more time... Nothing. Never mind. Now to something actually helpful. Back to the map of the area. Oh, yes.
Thank you, G-Ace. I love all your guys' little suggestions. Seriously. Keep it coming. I really love it when you guys do that.
Also, the malice...
Oh yeah, I already read that. Let's see. Their facial expressions became strained.
じゃあ、道は2つだな。
Then we've got two routes we can take.
40分以内に橘さんを見つけるか、あるいはゼロエリアに降りて爆弾を解除するか。
Do we find Miss Tachibana within 40 minutes? Or do we go down to Area 0 and defuse the bomb?
I vote for route double! We do both! I said it! I said the thing! It's actually relevant!
安全を期し後者を選びたい。俺たちレスキュー隊員は爆弾解体の技術も持ってるしな。
The latter should be safer, so let's go with that. After all, us rescue workers have procedures for disarming bombs.
え、そうなのか。そんな話聞いたことも。
Huh? You do? I never had a thing about...
センシズシンパシーで読まなかった記憶もたくさんあるということさ。
Oh my god, like I want to say he's doing a JoJo pose!
That's just my normal thinking pose! That just means there are a lot of memories you haven't read with sense of sympathy.
Now that he mentioned it, that was a natural conclusion. It wasn't as if Natsuko had read all of Watase's memories.
そうだね。それにテトリル爆弾が爆発すれば施設の周りにいる人が巻き添えを食うかもしれない。
Right. Besides, if that Tetral bomb explodes, then even the people around the facility outside could get caught in the blast.
レスキュー隊員としてそれは見過ごせないよ。
As rescue workers, we can't have any of that!
誰かを巻き込むのはやはりな。
Indeed. It would be bad if someone got caught in the blast.
Natsuko nodded.
では、母から教わった通り、ブレインセルをハッキングしてゼロエリアへのエレベーターを動かそうと思います。
So I think we should follow my mum's directions and hack into the brain cell to activate the elevator to Area 0. A one final expedition into the true lab where it all began.
権限を奪うのに必要なのは3人。
We need 3 people to steal root authority. On the double.
3人だけ制御室に残って、他のみんなは地下に降りますか。
So how about 3 people stay here in the control room while the others go down to Area 0?
いや、全員で降りることはないだろう。俺と森部で十分。
No, there's no need for everyone to come down. Mariba and I will be fine on our own.
待て、僕も行く。当事者だしね。
Wait, I'll go too. This is my problem too, after all. Seriously, I know I complain about it, but Natsuko is kind of right. This is kind of all my fault. I really have to help at least defuse the bomb.
ならば私も。
Then I'll go too.
サルちゃんも
You too, Salyu.
近頃の爆弾には必ずデジタルプロテクトがついているはず。
Modern bombs usually come with digital protection. I can hack into it with my toy weasel.
What? It's fine. Just go with it.
私ならアリスを使ってそれを簡単に解除できる。レスキュー隊より早い自信はある。
I can use Alice to negate the protection easily. I'm confident I can do it faster than the rescue squad.
なるほど。頼もしいな。
I see. Sounds hopeful. My god, this is just like the ending of Mass Effect 2, isn't it? Let's hope it doesn't turn out like the ending of Mass Effect 3.
Everyone nodded.
じゃあハッキングってのは私とユーリと夏彦でやろう。
Then Natsuko, Yuri, and I will do that super hacking! We gotta claim that cube!
私は上に残るわね。橘さんが現れた時の護衛のために。
I'll stay up here in case Miss Tachibana appears.
良さそうだね。
Okay, that sounds good. Remember, I have a gun and actual training to use it properly, not to randomly kill people.
Yeah. That would be bad.
Oh, my friends died. All 8 people exchanged glances. The Area Zero team. Watase Jun, Salyu, Ukita. The control room team. Natsuko, Yuri, Moshiro, Anna, the class.
よし。それじゃ始めよう。
Okay then. Let's begin.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Woo! Everyone mobilized at once. First, Natsuko's group connected Alice number 2 to brain cell. The authentication screen appeared on the 3 control terminals. Alice number 2's monitor displayed a manual which they referenced to confirm the security nullification process. Meanwhile, Watase's group grabbed the necessities for disarming bombs, like tools and liquid nitrogen. They took a can of medical-grade liquid nitrogen from the infirmary. Along the way, Salyu retrieved Alice number 1 from the girls' restroom.
よし。こっちは準備万端だ。
All right. We're all set on our end.
Oh my god! I can't wait to be the greatest hacker that ever lived!
Take it easy, Moshiro. We're using a little thing to hack for us, so it's not like we're being the great hackers. If anything, it would be my mom.
Oh, I can't wait to use the tools of the greatest hacker who ever lived!
Why are you saying it like that?
No reason. The Area Zero group then gathered in front of the Area N elevator. After confirming they were ready, Anna, the go-between, rushed into the control room.
天下君、いけるわよ。権限を奪って。
Mr. Tenkawa, we are good to go! Steal root authority!
よし。やるぞユーリ。真白。
Okay, let's do this. Yuri, Moshiro.
Yes. Bring it on! And then the kids simultaneously operated the terminals. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Brain Cell's monitor changed to completely display a list of all the installations in the facility.
We've only got one chance. We have to finish everything within 30 seconds.
They scrolled through the gigantic menu screen and showed the security settings for Area N and Area Zero. Then they negated the security clearances for both areas so that the elevator could be activated freely.
よし、これでいけるはず。
Okay, that should do it.
確認してくるわ。
I'll go check. And I dashed out of the control room. Eventually, an alert came up on Brain Cell's screen.
Illegal access detected. Warning. Warning. Revoking access authorization.
The alerts continued.
Activating reactive barrier. Shutting down illegal access originator. I see you, Natsuhiko Tenkawa. I see you. I see you.
As soon as that screen appeared, Alice number 2's monitor suddenly shut down. Oh crap. We lost the weasel. We lost the weasel. It's a ferret! You see it like Salyu yelling down from like the basement. Yuri panicked and tried touching Alice number 2. But no matter how much he touched her or shook her, Alice number 2 didn't move. Curse you, evil computer. You killed my ferret.
壊されたの？
Did she break?
そうみたいだ。
Looks like it. Pop goes the weasel. I finally get to set it in context. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, not funny, Natsuhiko.
Oh, fine.
If Watase's team hadn't gotten the news in time, then they were totally out of options. As that thought crossed Natsuhiko's mind, Emma returned.
先生、どうでしたか？
Miss Senna, how'd it go?
成功よ。隊長さんたちは地下に降りることができたわ。
It worked. Captain Kasasagi's group was able to go down into the true lab. We did it! Woo! Yuri cheered. Natsuhiko took a deep breath and pumped his fists.
さあ、それじゃあ爆弾のことはサリたちに任せて、私たちは立花さんを探そうか。
Now then, how about we go leave the bomb to Salyu's group and we go search for Miss Tachibana so, she doesn't destroy the entire world.
ダメよ、トバさん。あなたそんな重傷なのに。さっき輸血が終わったばかりじゃない。
We can't, Miss Toba. No, with those injuries of yours. You just finished up a blood transfusion, remember? Oh, come on! I gotta do something in this final chapter!
施設内を歩き回るだけでも十二分に危険なのよ。
Just walking around this facility is dangerous enough on its own.
でも、
But, oh, come on! Seriously? Once Moshiro said that, a certain idea struck Natsuhiko.
いや、歩き回る必要はないかもしれませんよ。
Wait, perhaps we don't need to walk around to look for her.
思いついたんだよ。立花さんを呼び出す方法を。
I just thought of a way to call Miss Tachibana here.
Natsuhiko smiled as he came up with the answer.
来てくれるかどうかは賭けだけど、とにかく第3エリアに移動しよう。
We'll have to take a chance if she'll come out or not. But in any case, let's move to Area 3. Hurry!
Once Natsuhiko and the others had overridden the security lockouts.
Let's go for Miss Tachibana. Hey, I really think I should be in the party. This is my entire subplot. Come on!
Yes, seriously? What's the deal not having me in the party when we finally fight Miss Tachibana? It's not cool.
Sorry, but I have to make room for both Chaticus and Bradicus, and also Sexica, which is my new nickname for Moshiro.
Oh, Natsuhiko! You nicknamed me after a Pro CD skit. My life is finally complete. Once Natsuhiko and the others had overridden the security lockouts. Thank you for that, GX, by the way. Watase, June, Ikeda, and Salyu arrived at Area 0. Ooh, the true lab is all sunset colored. The senior fellows that Watase had brought down with him on his last trip there were lying dead by the elevators. Watase resigned himself to their deaths. and everyone else knew about their fates due to Natsuko's BC usage on them all earlier. So none of them were surprised, but...
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's Watase.
I'm sorry.
Watase still felt deep regret about the whole thing. June put her hands together in prayer for the two lost souls and looked around.
ラボのさらに地下にこんなところが。
Woo! I can't believe there's a place like this under Labo.
大深度地下エリアラボの中枢だよ
The deepest basement area, the heart of Labo. The true Labo, you could say.
That was kind of lame.
I'm trying. I know.
Yukita looked away from the bodies and muttered to himself. Salyu said nothing. She just looked at the ceiling with dull eyes.
爆弾は被験体 N
Oh,
の
that's right, she used to live here.
行こ
Oh god.
They planted the bomb in Subject N's room. Let's go.
Oh boy. First they have to go there. Watase led everyone to the room in question. When they got there...
これは
Yeah, that is fucking creepy. That straitjacket thing. And the fact that the rest of it is like a normal girl's room, it's like, oh god. That is so creepy, that thing. What is this? June couldn't help but raise her voice in shock.
被験体 N の工作員だ彼女はここに吊るされていたんだ
This was Subject N's straitjacket. They restrained her in this thing.
いやそうじゃなくて
No, not that. June looked around. Not the straitjacket, but the entire room.
どうした森部
Oh no.
What's wrong, Maribe?
Is it really her? How did they stop her from growing? Oh my gosh, she recognizes it. Yeah, exactly. The size of the straitjacket is the freakiest thing. Why is it so goddamn big? That is just freaky as hell. Yeah, talk about Keter class. I know. My god. Oh my god, it really is her? But how did she not grow? How did they keep her like a little kid?
What's wrong, Maribe?
なんでもない
No. She totally recognizes this room as freaking. Oh my god. Like, no, never mind. Anyway, let's take care of that bomb pronto.
Indeed.
The group ran over to the bomb set in the middle of the room.
これが例のテトリル爆弾
This is the Tetra bomb.
そうだ他の爆弾より起爆装置も凝っている
Yeah, the detonator to this one is much more complex than the other bombs.
傾斜センサーと光センサーがついた解体困難な代物さ
It's got a tilt sensor and an optical sensor, so it won't be easy to disarm.
まったくテロ組織らしいチョイスだな
Sheesh. How typical of a terrorist organization.
Oh, like you're one to talk, Mr. Ukeda.
I know.
でもデジタルプロテクトを解除すればなんとかなりそうだね
But we can probably take care of it if we can remove the digital protection. Hey, hacker girl, it's up to y'all.
わかったまずプロテクトを解くアリスを接続するので液体窒素を
Understood. First, we undo the protection. Now that Alice is connected, we can use the liquid nitrogen on it.
センサー系が死なないと何もできないから
We can't do anything if we don't disable the sensors first. See?
Got it.
Watase then took the liquid nitrogen can out of his pocket. He was then about to use it on the bomb when... Uh-oh, something's happening. Something's gonna happen. Uh-oh. He suddenly noticed something.
どうしたの隊長早くしない
Oh
と爆
god,
発
what?
感が
What's wrong, Captain? If y'all don't hurry, the time the explosion's gonna...
いや
Well,
爆破時間のことなの
about that.
Somebody fucked with the bomb, didn't Subject N must have fucked with the bomb. Everyone looked at the bomb's timer when he said that. The digital countdown displayed the time remaining until the explosion. 40 minutes! Oh god! 39 to 16, 39 to 15. Oh my god. 14. According to Watase's watch, the current time was 5:37:47. It's then that Watase realized that he remembered it.
おい
Hey,
この爆弾の
the detonation time.
18時17分にセットされてるよな
It was set to 6:17 p.m., wasn't it?
それが
What about it?
おかしいんだよ
This doesn't make sense.
俺は核兵器の解放時刻の1分後に爆弾をセットしたはずなんだ
I made sure to set the bombs that went off 1 minute after the lockdown was lifted.
なのにさっき制御室で見
Kazami.
た核兵器解放時刻は18時19分
So, why did the timer in the control room say the lockdown would lift at 6:19?
2分足りない爆弾は核兵器が開く前に爆発しちまうんだよ
That's 2 minutes short. The bomb will go off before the lockdown's lifted.
That's what happened in the bad ending, too. It went off right before they came in, I think. Pretty sure, at least.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a dilly of a pickle, ain't it? Oh, crap. Everyone gasped. The bomb's timer wasn't off. It was the lockdown timer that was off. It was now scheduled for just a few minutes later than when Watase and Ukita had first checked it.
そういえば変だよ。私らが捜索を開始した当初、制御室に行った時、
Yeah, that is strange. We went to the control room for the first time at the start of the search.
あの時もブレインセルには核壁解放時刻は18時16分って表示されてた。
Brain cell showed that the lockdown would be lifted at 6:16 p.m.
なぜいつずれたの
I actually remembered something right. Thank you, cheers. Why? And when was it delayed?
わからん誰かが核兵器の解放時刻を変えたのか
Probably Kazami.
I don't know. Did someone change the lockdown end time?
いやそんなことは不可能だ
No, that's impossible.
ブレインセルは N エリアの BC 粒子エネルギー量を測定しそれに基づいて核兵器の解放時刻を自動設定
Spaghetti.
Brain cell automatically sets that time based on the BC particle energy levels reading as in area N.
And those energy readings have lowered, though.
核兵器の解放時刻が後ろにずれることなど普通はありえないんだよ
Normally, it'd be impossible for the lockdown end time to fall behind.
もしずれるとしたら
What could cause it then?
まあ粒子増幅器がもう一度暴走でもして BC 粒子のエネルギー量が高まればあるよ
Well, I suppose if it could happen if the amplifier went haywire again and caused the BC particle energy levels to rise once more, or...
Something about Ukita's explanation clicked in Watase's mind.
おっさん今なんて言った
Old man, what did you just say?
え WX 粒子増幅器がもう一度暴走
Huh? Oh, well, if the WX particle amplifier were to go haywire again...
違うその前だ
No, before that!
ブレインセルは核兵器の解放時刻をどうやって自動設定するんだ
How do you say brain cell automatically sets the lockdown end time?
それは
That's...
N エリア内の BC 粒子エネルギー量を測定しそれが1ミリスカラバリューまで減衰する予定時刻を解放時刻に設定するんだ
It does that by measuring the BC particle energy readings in area N and calculating approximately how long it'll take for them to die down to 1 MSV.
So that's why it feels like it's exponential. Oh my god. Just then numerous pieces fell into place in Watase's head. The fact that Natsuko had been lying unconscious in Area N for a long time. The auditory hallucination he had heard for 6 hours.
Remy.
Senses sympathy. Communicators. VC particle energy levels.
わかったよ。核兵器の解放時刻がずれた理由が。
Now I get it. I figure out why the lockdown end times changed.
Huh?
BC 粒子エネルギー量を増幅させていたのは WX 粒子増幅器だけじゃない。
It wasn't just the WX particle amplifier that was amplifying the BC particle energy levels.
夏彦だ。夏彦も6時間にわたり N エリア内のエネルギー量を増幅させていたんだよ。
It was Natsuhiko. He was amplifying the energy levels in Area N for 6 hours.
Oh god, I wonder. Oh wow. Since Natsuko was using BC that entire time, was his soul copied? Oh my god. Oh boy.
It was also Natsuhiko. He was amplifying the energy levels in Area N for 6 hours.
あいつは N エリアでずっと BC を使い続けていたんだからな。
Because he was constantly using BC in Area N that whole time.
Holy crap!
そうか。WX 粒子増幅器から出るエネルギーと夏彦君自身が放出するエネルギー。
I see. So the energy produced by WX particle amplifier and energy emitted by Natsuhiko together.
それが合わさったことで N エリアの BC 粒子エネルギーの総量を少しだけ上げてしまったのか。
Added up to a slight increase of the overall BC particle energy levels in Area N.
じゃあブレインセルが核壁解放時刻を再計算して。
So, that means Brain Cell recalculated the lockdown end time.
Yeah.
Watase instinctively held his head. You know what this situation reminds me of? That old Bleach meme, I don't know if anyone's seen, where Renji is saying, like,
The date of Rukia's execution got changed.
and then normally in the anime it would flash to like 2 people, like, which is probably Yoruichi and Ichigo and like maybe one other person, but like there was this meme version that like flashed to like like 20 different people, like from random shows. It was too funny. That's what this reminds me of right now. Watase instinctively held his head.
核壁解放時刻が後ろにずれて爆破時刻の2分後になっちまってたんだ。
So the lockdown end time was extended by 3 minutes, meaning the bomb will go off 2 minutes before then!
Y'all better get working on defusing it. Everyone's eyes widened at those words.
まずいよそれ。夏彦くんたちに伝えなきゃ。
Oh, this is real bad, Captain. We need to let the others know.
いや、そんな時間はない。
No, there's no time!
だいたい伝えたところでどうなるの？事態は好転しない。
What would telling them even accomplish? It won't do anything to improve the situation.
ああ。
Yeah.
Despite his words, Watase was feeling intense regret. Though he'd already set up the bomb, he figured the 9 of them could just wait for the lockdown to lift and escape as soon as that happened. But with the bomb set to go off before the lockdown ended, freeing Kazami from her malice wouldn't matter in the slightest. They'd all die in the explosion.
God damn it, this can't be happening!
Hey, y'all better get to work on defusing it.
This never would have happened if we hadn't set the bomb to begin with! Why did we follow the instructions of terrorists?
Just as Watase thought that, he heard some noise coming from the ceiling.
Who's that?
He looked up in surprise. Oh god, what's going on? Okay. When he did, he heard Natsuka's voice coming out of a speaker built into the ceiling.
Miss Tachibana, can you hear me?
Message. Meanwhile, Natsuka. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save right here. Next time. Time for the final showdown. Or at least the start of it. With Kazami. Are you ready, you guys? Are you ready? I know we spent a lot of this stream talking about other Uchikoshi games and just an overall retrospective of this, but hey, episode 50, you know? If I didn't look back, it wouldn't be an episode 50. Regardless of the number. Thank you all, you guys all so much for joining me today. Tomorrow we'll have some more trails and we'll continue this on Tuesday. So, until next time, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.